Assalamualaikum, my name is Latif Dayanera. My report is all about art in early civilization. Art of civilization that are not only reflect culture but influence it, creating the form and ideas that shape society. Art does just tell the story of people. Art is establish and reinforce the patterns of beauty, power, and exposure that a culture and inhabits. Archaeological exploration revealed that there has been a gradual shift from a nomadic lifestyle of early humans to that permanent settlements, paving the way for the rise of early civilization. The Aton Age as witnesses how humans were able to learn more stable lives, and individual come up with permanent shelter and tools for survival. To complement this stability and sense of performance, early humans also turn to the creation of paintings and sculptures and depict humans, animals, and their normal habitats. It would seems that they were attempts to record the kind of living they led within that period of time. Central to the representation of early civilization will be establish of possible linkage among art, religion, and life.
Paleolithic art is a product of climate change. As the climate got colder, part of the early humans' instinct is to look for shelters that would provide them with warmth. Caves became protective havens for the early humans, and these caves paved the way for the birth of their first attempts to create art. Ang ibig sabihin po nito ay ang mga figure na inilalarawan sa mga dingding ay ginawa na may isang tiyak na antas ng crispiness at buhay na may mga unang pag-aalinlangan sa pagiging tunay na paggawa. Gayunpaman, ang ebidensya sa itinuro na ang kuweba ay nilikha noong panahong Paleolitiko, mahalaga rin na kunin na ang evoke naturalism, na kung saan ay maliwanag na nakikita sa pamamagitan ng contours ng mga hayop at ang kanilang madilim na kulay. Bagamat iniisip ng karamihan sa mga tao na ang mga sinaunang tao ay primitive, ang ilan sa kanilang mga diskarte sa sining ay tinuturing na advanced para sa kanilang panahon. Ang ilan sa mga sinaunang tao ay gumamit na ng kanilang sariling bersyon ng mga diskarte sa pag-spray ng pagpipinta sa pamamagitan ng paggamit ng mga pigment sa lupa na hinipan sa mga tambo o mga butas na buto dahil ito ang mga materyales na madaling makuha para sa kanila. Bukod sa diskarting ito, nag-spray painting ang mga unang tao ay gumawa din ng foreshortening at contrasting ng liwanag at mga anino. Ang mga diskarting ito ay lumikha ng ilusyon ng tatlong dimensional na anyon at tila tunay na representasyon ng mga hayop. Venus of Willendorf. The Venus of Willendorf, also known as the Woman of Willendorf, is 11 cm high statue of a female figure estimated to be made between 22,000 and 21,000. It was found 1908 by archaeologist Joseph Zumbati near in Willendorf, a village in Lower Austria near the city of Krems. It is carved from an Paleolithic limestone that is not local to the area and tinted with red ochre. Since these figures' discovery and naming, several similar statues and other forms of art have been discovered. They are collectively referred to as Venus figurines, although, although they predate the mythological figure of Venus by millennia. Ang isa sa mga gawa na sumasalamin sa gayong mga paniniwala ay ang iskultura na tinatawag na Venus of Willendorf. Ang figure na ito ay isang napaka-abstracted na babae mula sa mga naka-highlight na bahagi na nauugnay sa pagkamayabong. Ipinapakita ng figure 2 na ang babae ay may malaking suso, lumaki ang balakang at bilog na tiyan. Maaaring ipakita ng representasyon ang kahalagahan ng pag-aalaga sa mga bahagi ng katawan, na ito ay para sa pagpaparami at dahil dito ay ang kaligtasan ng mga species. Neolithic art has developed especially when life for the early humans has become more stable. They have learned to cultivate the land and domesticate animals. By 4000 BCE, there were several monumental and architectural erected. One of them is the Stonehenge. Some see it as a complex calendar, while others see it is a temple. The purpose of this fascinating edifice remains a mystery up to this day and age. Habang papalapit ang panahong Neolitiko, maliwanag na umusbong ang iba't ibang elemento ng kabiasnan sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo. Kapansin-pansin din na karamihan sa mga sinaunang sibilisasyon ay umusbong at umunlad sa mga lambak ng ilog, ang Nile sa Egypt, Indus sa India, Tigris at Euphrates sa Mesopotamia, at Huanghe River sa China.
Egyptian art. The Egyptian civilization can be divided into three periods: Old, Middle, and New Kingdom. Looking at the three periods, it can be noticed that for the Egyptians, art should be something religious and spiritual. During the Old Kingdom, it was evidence that religion was bound into the afterlife. A concrete manifestation of this would have to be the erection of tombs. They decorated the tombs with everyday objects that would reflect day-to-day activities as if the afterlife is a mere continuation of transpired on earth. Figure 4. Nermer palette. One of the cosmetic palettes found in Egypt was called the Nermer palette. It was a palette that utilized and applied dark colors around King Nermer's eyes. The palette was also a symbol that commemorates the unification in Upper and Lower Egypt. The unification was significant because it marked the beginning of their civilization. Trivia. Both sides of the palette are decorated at the top with animal heads. It has been interpreted as either bulls or cows. Figure 5. The pyramids in Giza serve as tombs since their main purpose was to provide a resting place for the pharaohs. These pyramids are massive in size and were constructed using roughly more than 2 million milestone blocks. The construction of the pyramids highlight the ingenuity and advancement of the Egyptians for their time. Trivia. The Great Pyramid of Giza is 481 feet tall and the tallest building in the world for 3,800 years. The Lincoln Cathedral in Lincoln, England, which was completed in 1311, was the first building to surpass the height of the Great Pyramid.
The art of the New Kingdom had reference from both of the preceding kingdoms. Monuments and sculptures were still linked with the death and reverence for the deceased. During the previous kingdoms, tombs were just used for worshipping the dead, but with the new kingdom, they started having mortuary temples. Noong previous kingdoms pa, tombs o sa Tagalog ay libingan ay ginagamit nila sa pagsamba sa patay. Pero nung dumating ang makabagong kingdom ay nagsimula sila sa pagkakaroon ng morgue o puneraryang templo, na itong templong na to ay isang uri ng ukitin na buhay na bato. Ito ay hindi lamang banal na lugar para sa mga patay, kundi para din ito sa pagsamba sa buhay. Their high regards for their people can be seen through their sculptures built on a massive and monumental scales. After the New Kingdom, Egypt witnessed the Amarna Revolution led by King Akhenaton and a Queen Nefertiti. Sa panahong ito ay gustong i-revolutionize ni King Amenhotep o King Akhenaton na ang art at ang religion. Egypt became monotheistic o naniniwala sila na nag-iisa lamang ang Panginoon. The bust of Queen Nefertiti, figure 6, had a long and sensuous neck. Ang figure na ito na-enhance sa pamamagitan ng pag-apply ng paint to the limestone. Nefertiti, also called Neferuwaten, Nefertiti. The Nefertiti bust is a painted stucco-coated limestone bust of Nefertiti, the great royal wife of Egyptian pharaoh Akhenaton. The work is believed to have been crafted in 1345 BCE by Thutmose because it was found in his workshop in Amarna, Egypt. It is one of the most copied works of ancient Egypt. Trivia about Nefertiti: ang nawawalan niyang mata lead to speculation that may have suffered from an ophthalmic infection, and nawala ang kanyang kanan na mata at siya ay tinaguriang na pinakamaganda sa panahon na iyon. Figure 7, the King Tutankhamun, probably one of the greatest discoveries from the Egyptian civilization, ay ang tomb o libingan ng Tutankhamun. Siya ay naging hari at the very young age at siya ay namatay at the age of 18 years old. Howard Carter, na-discover niya ang libingan noong 1922. They were astonished to find gold artworks and that the coffin was made out of solid gold. The body of the young king was covered in linen and a gold mask covered his face. Trivia about the King Tutankhamun: was born in c. 1334 BC, possibly at Amarna, the city of his father Akhenaten, though Tutankhamun's parentage is wholly disputed. Tutankhamun's mummy shows that he died when he was approximately 18 years old, but it is not known exactly how he died.
That's all, and thanks for watching.